Namaskar, my dear friends. Today I am going to talk about the Kashi Vishwanath Temple Corridor, which is going to be dedicated to the nation by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 13th December 2021. This is not a political video. I have nothing to canvass for the ruling party at the center, but as a great devotee of Lord Shiva, I am unable to conceal my happiness of what has happened in Kashi. Kashi is a pilgrimage center which is known to us for ages. The King Harishchandra, who was several generations before Lord Rama, belonging to Ishwaku dynasty and the Raghuvamsa, has lived in Kashi. There is a mention about Kashi Vishwanatha and Visalakshi. But what has happened to that temple and what is happening now? This is what I want to tell. I have a PPT for presentation. It is in half Tamil and half English. So I will share the PPT. So as I told you, on December 13, 2021, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji is likely to dedicate the Kashi Vishwanath Temple corridor to the nation. First, let me start with what Mahatma Gandhi has said on February 4, 1916, when he came to Varanasi for the opening of the Banaras Hindu University. He has written, I visited the Vishwanath temple last evening, and as I was walking through these lanes, these were the thoughts that touched me. If a stranger dropped me from above on this temple, and he had to consider what we as Hindu were, would he not be justified in condemning us? Is not this great temple a reflection of our own character? I speak feelingly as a Hindu. Is it right that the lanes of our sacred temple should be as dirty as they are? The houses roundabout are built anyhow. The lanes are tortuous and narrow. If even our temples are not models of roominess and cleanliness, what can our self-government can be? Shall our temples be abodes of holiness, cleanliness? This is what he has said. I recently visited Varanasi with my family. I am thankful to my elder sister's son, Krishnasamy, who is living in Bangalore, who has helped me in making my trip a memorable one. I am also thankful to one of my friends, Mr. Manigandan, who is living in Chennai, whose request has motivated me to go to Kashi Vishwanatha temple and perform a Laghu Rudra Puja there. But because of my health and my family's health, I could not wander much in Kashi. But I visited Kashi Vishwanatha temple for a short duration. I performed Laghu Rudra Puja, Rudrabhisheka for the Jyotirlinga at Kashi Vishwanath temple. attended the Ganga Aarti at Dasaswamedha Ghat, and did so many things there. So I am not very satisfied about my trip. I wanted to do a lot of things, but my health did not permit me. So when I came to know that this corridor is going to be opened on 13th December 2021, I wanted to share my feelings with you people. Let us know what is the history behind this temple. About 5 or 10 years back, this was the look of the temple. It was situated in a very narrow lane. All surrounding it, we had buildings. So people who enter the temple and come out will immediately ask, so our next place is to visit Kashi Vishwanath temple, isn't it like that? They will have no feeling that they have seen the great Kashi Vishwanath temple, because it is just a small, very small, a mandap like thing. Now, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has done a lot of work on this. So when we see the history, in the 11th century, the king Harichandra, he is not the same Harichandra who was the Raghuvamsa king who lived generations before Ramchandra, but he is a king who lived during this 11th century. He has constructed this Vishveshwar temple in Kashi. In 1194, the temple was destructed by Qutbuddin Aibak in Muhammad Ghori's one of the attacks, and he looted the temple. During 13th century, a merchant from Gujarat has refurbished the temple. Now also, a person from Gujarat is doing the monumental work of renovating this temple. In 1351, the temple was again destructed by Feroz Shah Dughlaq. In the year 1585, one of the ministers of Akbar the Great, Raja Todarmal, who is very famous for his land reforms, collection of land taxes, he has rebuilt the temple. But in 1669, Aurangzeb has destructed the temple and also has constructed the Jnanababi Masjid nearby the temple area. Then again in 1780, Ahilyabai Holkar, the Marathi queen, has constructed the present temple, and in 1828, Baizibai India constructed the low-roofed colonnade for the Jnanababi well roof. In 1780, British constructed a lot of toilets, but with time, all the sewage from these toilets were led into the river Ganges itself, making it more dirty. In 1822, James Prinsep is one of the famous surveyors of British. He has made the maps of the city of Banaras. 1823 to 1867, urban sanitation scheme was introduced. 1879 to 1880, design of city-wide sewage plan was made. 1960, again Gandhiji made that statement on sanitary conditions of the temple, which we have seen earlier. Then one Kashi Tirtha Sudhar Trust was formed. In 1959, Varanasi Nagar Nigam was established. In 2018, Kashi Vishwanath Special Area Development Board was created after Narendra Modi ji was elected as MP from Varanasi. So this is the Varanasi map. You can see the Ganges flowing. This is a city which is lying between the river Asi, which is joining in Ganges, and also the Varuna, which is joining after this railway bridge. So the area between Varuna and Asi river is called as Varanasi. And there are many ghats. So I stayed somewhere near this Shivala Ghat. And here, this is the Manikarnika Ghat. And this is Dasa Aswamedha Ghat. In between these two ghats, there are many other ghats. And there is Jalasen Ghat. And also there is a Lalita Ghat. So from here, if we walk, we can reach the Vishwanath temple, and nearby it, this Yanavapi Masjid is there. So this is the area. So you can see the area marked in red. This has been selected. The total area is 8.2 hectares. This has been selected for the development of this Kashi Vishwanath temple corridor. So this many buildings were there, private houses, private shops. So many things are there. So this is going to be developed into something like this. So you can see this is the Yanavapi Masjid, and this is the Mandir Parisar, which is going to be developed. This is the Mandir Chowk, which is going to be developed. This is the path leading to the ghats. So this is Manikarnika Ghat. This is Dalita Ghat. Here there is a Rajeshwari Mandir, and this is that. This is one raised platform for performing aartis, pujas, or some other events. And this is the Jalsen area. And the area, this whole, this corridor, this is the corridor. It is going to be developed by the present plan. So I have got a small video also, so that I will show you. So this is the old Ghat area, Kashi Vishwanath temple, Lalita Ghat, Jalasen Ghat, Manikarnika Ghat, where corpses are burning. And this is the going to be newly developed. This is the raised platform where performances are going to be done. These are two jetties, and this is the path leading to the temple. So when Aarti is performed here, boats can come and stay here. About 100 boats can come here and stay and can see what is happening in this raised platform. So you can see the fires of Manikarnika Ghat burning. So Jalasen Terrace, Goenka Library, Tourist Facilitation Center. So from Ganga River, it will go straight. Multi-purpose hall, Veda reciting hall, Varanasi Gallery, Jalpan Kendra, Spiritual Bookstore, Museum. So gateway, this is the gateway to go to the Mandir Chowk. So when you come down to this Mandir Chowk, see here the camera is rotating 360 degree to show you what are all the things available here. So this is the viewing gallery. Here some light and video show can be done. So then through this entrance we enter into the Mandir Parisar. So this is what is the Kashi Vishwanath temple. So we are going to see a view from the sky. From the back of the Kashi Vishwanath temple to the Ghats. So Ganga river, there Manikarnika, Lalita Ghats are there. This is the Jnanavapi Masjid and Pujari Sevadal offices, Yatri Suvidha Kendra, Gadvila Gate, Security Office, Guest House, Mumukshu Bhavan, Mandir Chowk. So friends, this is the work that have been done by the central government, state government of Uttar Pradesh, especially by Narendra Modi ji. The Kashi, which we were knowing only as a narrow street, dirty streets, small temple, will have a different look after all these works are completed. As a devotee of Shiva, I feel very happy. I am thankful to the government. I am thankful to the Prime Minister. I am thankful to the Uttar Pradesh government. I feel all Shiva devotees will feel like me. Thank you all.